I had 7 miscarriages in the space of 5 years. I've been married for almost 7 years now, and I've been through hell emotionally. I went through hell because I didn't have kids. My husband and I met and fell in love while we were in the university, and we got married. Prior to our wedding, I was pregnant while we were in the university, and I took it out because we were just not ready. So after the university and all, we got married and we started looking for a child. Over 1 year in marriage, I didn't get pregnant. I was working, my husband was working. So we were just taking our time enjoying the marriage. But when the pregnancy started coming, it came with a lot of pain, it came with a lot of heartache, it came with a lot of tears, it came with a lot of emotional trauma. I still don't know how I managed to pull through, but I'm grateful I have a story to tell today. So after 1 year of marriage, my first pregnancy came in. We were so excited. We were like, oh, finally. God just wanted us to enjoy our marriage for 1 year before the issue started coming in. We were so happy. Before you knew it, my baby was not even 3 weeks old yet. I started bleeding and we lost our baby. A lot of tears, a lot of heartache. Before you knew it, the second one came. We were like, oh, thank you, Jesus. The first one is gone, but our redemption is here. Same thing happened. Just imagine having the same roller coaster of emotion 7 good times in 5 years. It's not as if I was not getting pregnant. I was getting pregnant, but I couldn't sustain them. I cried, I prayed, I laughed, I was hiding behind clothes, emotional stress. I don't even wish this for my enemy. I went through a lot. The sweetest part of my journey was that my husband was so supportive. My husband was crying with me, he was laughing with me, trying to cheer me on. But our extended families were not helping because they didn't even know what my husband and I were going through inside the house. We were just looking at the tummies, expecting babies to start coming. I suffered to a point where I made up my mind that I didn't want kids anymore. I didn't want to start having almost there experience. I cried, I made up my mind, no more. I didn't want anymore. So we stayed almost 1 year. We were doing it as if we were in a relationship. We didn't want any kids because the emotional roller coaster was just too much for us. We have even decided that if we wait at a point, we are going to try surrogacy. We don't have the money, but we started saving for it. Even if it took us 2 years to save it, we just wanted something better because the tears were too much. After about 7 months, I don't know how it happened, but I got pregnant. The same thing repeated itself. This time around, I didn't start bleeding early. I didn't bleed for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I started bleeding after like a month. When I started noticing it, I already knew what to take. I already knew what to do. I was tired of going to the doctors. I was tired of doing all sorts. I didn't take nothing. I still had the previous drugs in my home that were for me earlier to stop the bleeding when I was pregnant. I didn't bother going to any hospital. I was living my life as if nothing happened. I was wearing my pad. When I saw the positive test, I went to confirm via blood test and I left myself like that. I was bleeding profusely. I said, God, this time around, I don't care what is going to happen. If this baby wants to live, let it live the same way it came. I am not going to any hospital. I am not doing any flushing. I'm not doing any scan. I'm not doing nothing. My husband said, are you sure you want to leave it? I said, leave it. If he wants to get rotten, let it get rotten. When I start perceiving something, I'll go and flush it. Like I'm tired. I'm just tired. However this baby came, let it remain there. If he wants to go, let it go. Like I was angry in my spirit. I kept praying. I kept crying. No matter how angry I felt, I would still be emotional. I said, God, how long? How long will I continue this? Every day, I was wearing panty liners when I was going out. I was wearing pad. It wasn't heavy. Didn't see my period. So after 3 months, the bleeding totally stopped. I didn't see anything. I decided to go for scan. I went for scan. Glory be to Jesus. Because what God cannot do does not exist. I saw and I felt my baby's heartbeat. They told me that the fetus was going well. They told me the fetal weight. They told me everything, that your baby is doing well. I'm like, what? I kept shouting. From the lab room, I called my husband. Honey, my baby is breathing. Honey, my baby is breathing. I was screaming. I was shouting. I didn't even care what was happening. So I went home. I told my husband closed from work that day. We prayed, we praised God, we danced. At the time I went for that scan, my baby was 3 months plus. They didn't see any double. They didn't see 3, they didn't see 4, they didn't see nothing. They only saw 1 baby. When I went back for another scan, after about 4 to 5 months, the doctor told me that I had twins in me. I shouted, I said, God has given me double for my trouble. God has given me double for my trouble. To God be the glory. As I am writing this message, I am a proud mother of twin boy and a girl. I am so happy. I am so grateful. Sometimes all you just need is a little faith. I had faith after all the tears, after all the trials, after all the tribulations. I am so happy that God put a smile on my face, and I know there are so many women like me out there who are believing, who are trusting God. I am sharing this story to motivate you, to encourage you, to pray with you, and to make you believe that yours is coming. To every TTC moms out there, you will smile, you will be happy by the special grace of God. This is a testimony that the Lord is good.